Isn't this the kind of magnifying glass that appraisers use? It looks like it's pretty worn.
It does look rather old.
You're so eager to die. It's just a fleeting dream. This was your finale. Let's have some fun! Thanks for waiting. You can't beat me. Thanks for waiting. Let's have some fun! Let's have some fun!
can take us?
It's just a fleeting dream. Don't even try.
Reminds me of the old days, fighting together.
Light, you should head back to the ruins and find your way to the galleries where the murals are.
That was almost boring.
Let's have some fun!
What is it? Don't tell me.
Is this it,
How?
Dad?
Never mind that. Just
You want it back? Who was it that told me I was...
fine. But he was also a great appraiser.
So he wanted you...
No, he taught me everything he knew so that I could become a scholar. But then he disappeared. He left me and took my only chance at being...
Is that why you threw away his tools?
It was stupid. I should have just done what my dad wanted and kept... This world is nearly done for. But if I'm ever... I'll study hard and I'll become a...
You should dream big, and the first step to making your dream come true is believing it can come true.
If I want to make my dreams come true, I know if you find any treasures, want me to appraise... Now this is valuable. Come back whenever you... Come back. No one really knows what happened.
Kid Elmer seems a lot happier now.
Tomorrow will be more interesting than today.
The gate which protects the Clavis is very heavily sealed. It's almost certain that you won't be able to open it without a special Crux designed for such a purpose. Find that Crux. Light, are you keeping an eye on your surroundings? That crest marks another seal, but I think you'll be able to break it with your powers. And the Crux, of course. Alright, you can't break this. I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins. Good to know if you need to get back to the desert fast. Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you follow the path and see?
I've been surveying the...
We've been banging our heads against these seals for years, and you just pop them right open. I guess I was right about you on my side.
There should be any number of shortcuts like the one you just found. You should unseal any that you find. They may help you.
You did it, rookie. Time to get down and dirty.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What is this? An AI?
Oh, there are so many things, and so I must ask you to...
I think I know what you...
Yes, I could tell you are intelligent.
You expect me to head out into this...
Oil? I am a precision near the sundry shop, in the bandit settlement, beside the Adamantis skeleton. Somewhere at the base of that lofty and once great lighthouse. Those are the only locations I have detected so far.
I can have a look.
Ah, a worthy queen. I am depending on your assistance.
There are more of you?
Yes, and I expect my... And now you should feel an emotional response.
That is some programming.
It seems that robots like that Bhakti were used by the bandits to help map out the ruins once. Thank you very much. But I suppose I am just a robot. A few
Maintenance? No. But we...
Yes, but the humans get better if it breaks down.
Well, now you have a chance of your...
They are just this way.
It certainly looked its age, but it carried on a conversation fine enough. Someone did...
Would you care to examine this room?
I don't think those kinds of
Everyone, I do apologize for your long wait. You must have been quite troubled by being trapped in here for... There does not appear to be a risk.
Are your friends out of fuel too?
I'm afraid they would have little use for such...
What did you say?
My goodness. Everyone looks quite different than I seem to recall. Why have you become so thin? Did the many long years spent in this dry desert air absorb the moisture from your bodies?
These people.
My friends, they do not seem to be able to start up. If they have broken down, I will need to obtain new parts and repair them.
Bhakti, you can't repair a human like that. They're just gone. When humans die, they never wake up again.
Never start up again? But we are finally reunited. I rationed my fuel so carefully, all in an effort to win. I had no idea that they needed constant...
I don't think they did. They would have known that you were doing
I thank you. Humans are a kind... Farewell, my friends.
Bhakti, you were the best friend these people could have hoped for. The light of these souls. They're the proof of how grateful your friends were.
It appears that Bhakti finally reached his...
Hope, what do you think?
I don't see how it could. A robot isn't made by... But I do believe Bhakti felt for his dead companions. It's a nice fantasy to ponder.
So Bhakti's just a hunk of metal that broke down next to its old owner, eh? I don't think I could get along with someone who thought like that.
We've been trapped for some time now. There's no food or water left. It looks like this is the end for us at last. If you're reading this, I hope you'll respect the wishes of the dead. Take our remains and give us a decent burial. Oh, and one other thing. I imagine you found a robot on the other side of this wall. If it stopped working, please bury it together with us. If it's still moving though, please fix it up and find it a new home. We may look like fools for worrying about an old robot in our last moments, but Bhakti is not just a robot. He has always been our greatest ally, companion, and friend. We've been trapped for some time now.
You've nearly reached one of the...
Together, we can't lose! Never dare for swords. A good bandit always is, right? badass with swords.
Now, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but I don't see any kind of mural around here. What's the story?
How disappointing. This is certainly the spot, but it seems that you'll have to activate the mural before we can view it. The device is missing a key component. You need certain ancient artifacts, known as tablets. If you found them...
We already have. You mean the ones from the shrines, right? We picked those up already.
Oh yeah, that's right. And so this is where they were meant to be used.
Saved us some trouble.
All right then, impress me. After all this, these murals better blow me away. Or else I'm gonna have some words for you. We used to have this old rhyme, you know. Come, pity poor Etro, she was left all alone. Her blood pouring forth in chaos to atone. Queen of nothing, goddess of death, so let her be known.
And then Lindsay, in his wisdom, used the blood that flowed from Etro to give birth to the first humans.
Yeah, so we could do his dirty work. Among my people, Lindsay was known as a trickster, never to be trusted. Though, in the end, even our own god was no different. Pulse used us and threw us away all the same.
Yeah, I think we've all learned not to trust the gods.
At least it gave me the chance to meet you all. But then, after hundreds more years in Crystal, we wake up again. And for what? So Vanille can go mad listening to the cries of the dead? The gods want to make us pawns. But Vanille and me, we're done playing their games. It needs to stop.
Vanille and Fang. They once supported Cocoon in their crystal sleep, frozen forever in time. But why did they awake now, at the end of everything? What purpose could God have in doing such a thing? What sort of plan does he have up his sleeve?
That's a piece of a Crux, right? What is this? All we get is some rubbish. Really?
It's no rubbish. It's the Crux to the Sacred Gate. Or at least one piece of it. All you have to do is gather all the pieces and put them together.
So, 2 more to go, right? 3 seems to be our favorite number. 3 murals, 3 shrines, and now 3 Crux pieces.
You've got all the tablets, right? Go around to each of the galleries. You should be able to see all 3 murals now.
Let's make a show of it. You're down. Time maker.
Of course, we weren't just sleeping away our days in that pillow. Hardly. We could feel what was going on in the world.
Let's make a show of it. You can't read me.
We saw you disappear. We also saw your sister head out on her journey. Eventually, we even got to see the world fall apart, and all time stop. You couldn't imagine how we felt while we just watched as the...
Fang, get my back! It's just a fleeting dream. See you never.
like a nightmare you couldn't wake up from.
Thanks for waiting.
Let's see all 3 murals now.
You know, we were holding up half the world when we were in that pit. We saved humanity. Not like it's something I can brag about, though. It wasn't heroic at all. It was more like atonement for all we'd done wrong before. No, not even that. There's no amount of atonement that will ever make right all the deaths we caused, all the lives that were destroyed.
You've made it pretty far in, haven't you? You gonna keep going? Good.
Keep up if you can.
You have an unusual aura.
I'll take that as a...
I'm sorry. My intent...
Tell me about it.
My name is Nolan. There is said to be a beast with fright. I am quite certain now.
And you want me to fight?
Indeed. This is my theory. When the balance is tipped, and this world, that is when the beast will attain its true
A monster that only appears...
Indeed. In the past few, according to my calculations, which are based...
You have proof it even exists?
I know that it has appeared at least once before in this world. I found the day that time stopped and the world was...
So what happened after?
It only achieved physical form for a very brief time.
Because the world didn't end back?
That is my theory. All indications are that the world is truly ending. I want you to prove that my theory...
Why worry about one monster?
There is a corollary to... I believe that this beast comes from outside of this broken dimension. Unlike those of us living here, there is something I wish to test, and I will... So what do you say? Will you...
An enemy that is not of this world.
Oh.
I might as well.
I am confident that you will be able to...
Got it.
Here is all the research.
Yeah, I'll do whatever.
There is not much time left until the end of the world.
Together and we can do it. Don't even try. The path of chaos is long.
Another battle? Perfect timing. Hey, Lightning. You feeling this? The air's different in here. I think we're close. We have to. This heavy, cold air...
It's just a fleeting dream.
Let's see this second mural. I paid for this show, and I want to get my money's worth. Hey, Lightning. What do you make of this, then?
It's the story of the gods. Or rather, the story of us. It shows how humanity was born from blood spilled by the goddess XIII. But we weren't made to live forever like this. We were put on the world to serve the gods, do their bidding, and then die.
But then the chaos broke through and changed the rules. Everything went pear-shaped, and suddenly it's like dying became an option. We became immortal, or that's how it felt at first.
You stopped aging the moment the chaos came, but misfortune and disease could still kill you.
And we don't multiply and fill the land anymore. No one's been born in centuries. You know, I always thought that death wasn't the end of us. Like our souls wouldn't disappear with our last breaths. They'd never really die. They'd come back. That's why I was never afraid to die for something I believed in. But now, I don't know. Dying feels like the end of the line. Like there's no hope of being reborn. Our souls will just get lost in the chaos forever. No second chances. I guess that's what Vanille wants to put a stop to. She figures this is her chance to save those lost souls. Some gear or something moved. It looks to me like another sealed path has been opened.
Let's go ahead and check it out.
The souls of the dead, crying out in their despair. No one else can see or hear them, so it's hard to appreciate what that would feel like. Do you think that Vanille is hearing the wishes of the dead? Is she hearing all of their regrets and desires?
We got the second piece. Let's go find the third.
You don't have to tell me. I'm more than ready to get that door open and get the clavis.
You've got all the tablets, right? Go around to each of the galleries. You should be able to see all 3 murals now.
Fang, you got this?
Let's make a show of it.
All right! I'm claiming this spot as mine! There's nothing worse than amateur trying to do a real bandit's job.
I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins. Good to know if you need to get back to the desert fast. Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you follow the path and see exactly where it leads?
Ever dance with swords? Okay.
Everything's fine. Nothing to
The Holy Clavis should be on the other.
You have found the 3 tablets? I see. I think... I always dreamed of becoming a baby.
Got explosives.
If you get lost, look for one of us.
The last mural, huh? And this'll give us the key we need to open the sacred gate. And we can finally reach the clavis. Huh? If it isn't the man himself, the Order's idol, Benevelza, god of light. Death defiles the soul. Let salvation purify you. So the dead are unclean, is that what they think? And when Vanille performs the soul song, those bastards are going to make everything neat and tidy again.
What do you mean?
Don't you know? It's the ceremony that the Order's got planned. It's the reason they want the Holy Clevis. So Vanille can do their dirty work. Thing is, she's the only one who can hear the dead.
And the Clavis can draw the souls of the dead. Isn't that how it goes? So, what does the ceremony do? More than just summon the dead, I take it?
If you believe the Order, it's all putting the dead to rest and providing a salve for their tortured souls. That was enough for Vanille. Hook, line, and sinker. She says that she has to go through with the ceremony. She wants to atone for the past.
So it's what Vanille wants, this ceremony. But even knowing that, you have no intention of helping the Order?
Not in this lifetime.
The Order wishes for the soul song to be performed, a rite that they claim will purify the souls of the dead. If it might save the souls of those who have died since the fall, you should be lending your support.
Right, this should complete the Crux.
Let's try it on the sacred gate.
Come on, the Clavis waits.
The completed Crux should open the sacred gate. You've almost made it to the Holy Clavis itself. But be careful. The Order has mobilized its seculars. They may be on your heels. They want the Clavis as much as you do.